Welcome to the hundreds practice. In this practice, we're going to see how to use our Q-tips to solve the following problems. The first thing I'm going to do is cross out this one, because I did not make 1,600 hundreds. I need 8 on this side and 8 on this side. I did make enough for these, so we'll just do those 3. Our first problem, problem A, 2 hundreds, 3 tens, 5 ones equals 100. How many tens and 5 ones? Again, our first step is to balance both sides. Whoops, our first step is actually to write down the numbers. 2 hundreds, 3 tens, 5 ones, 100, some tens, and 5 ones. Then we want to balance both sides of the mat. So here are my 200s. Here are my 3 tens. It's getting crowded on this side of the mat. Here are my 5 ones. Since there's an equal sign, we're going to balance it out on the same side. 2 hundreds, 3 tens, and 5 ones. Again, the left-hand side matches the numbers. 2 hundreds, 3 tens, 5 ones. The right-hand side doesn't match. The right-hand side says I need 100. I don't know how many tens and 5 ones. I can't just take off 100, because then both sides won't be balanced. So what I need to do is take apart 100. So I take apart 100, and I have 10 groups of 10. These 10 groups of 10 now move to the tens column. I can count all my tens, or I can remember that I had 3 tens there to begin with, plus 10 tens from the 100 gives me 13 tens total. The ones didn't change. And I can see that the ones didn't change by counting them. I still have 5 ones. Let's go ahead and mark that on our answer sheet. Since I borrowed 100 in the tens place, I ended up with 13 tens. Let's try example C. Let me clean up my space. I'll give you some time to clean up your space. I'm going to put my 100 back together because I'm going to need it. And here we go. In this problem, I have 3 hundreds, 4 tens, and 8 ones. So I write them up in the boxes. 3 hundreds, 4 tens, 8 ones, I don't know how many hundreds, 24 tens, and 8 ones. Already I can tell that the ones don't change. The tens do. And I need to figure out how the hundreds change. I'll go back to my model with Q-tips. Here are my 300s. Here are my 410s. Here are my 8 ones. Since my 8 ones aren't changing, I'm going to put them on top here. I need the same thing on the other side to balance out. So here are my 300s. Here are my 810s. Sorry, here are my 410s. And here are my 8 ones. I was looking at the wrong place value. If that happens to you, you'll notice because these don't look alike. The tens pile doesn't look alike, and it needs to look exactly alike. So here are my 410s. Those look like this. And here are my 8 ones. My 8 ones pile up right here. One, two, 300s, 300s. 1, 2, 3, 4 tens, 8 ones. 1, 2, 300s. 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. I need 24 tens. I can't bring in extra tens. If I bring in extra tens, then this is not going to be weighted the same. The right half and the left half won't have the same number of Q-tips. What I can do is take apart 200s. If I take apart this 100 and add 10 to this, and take apart this 100 and add 10 more, this gives me 24 tens, 100, and 8 ones. Since the 24 tens matches up with this number, I know that my question mark is really 100. So I can go back to my paper and write the answer down. 300s plus 4 tens plus 8 ones equals 100 plus 24 tens plus 8 ones. Let's finish the last one, and then you can get started on your own. I'm going to give you some time to clean this up while I clean mine up as well. All right, I cleaned my area up. I'm going to start with D. 100 plus 5 tens plus 2 ones equals how many hundreds plus 15 tens plus 2 ones? You're probably starting to be able to do these in your head. I'm going to show you one last one with Q-tips so that you have a great idea how to do the next 10 problems. First, I write down the numbers in the boxes. 100s, 5 tens, and 2 ones. Question mark hundreds, 15 tens, and 2 ones. Then I make my piles. Here's my 100 on both sides. Here are my 5 tens. On both sides. Here are my 2 ones. Since my ones don't change, I'm going to put them up here again. Again, I notice that this side matches with this number. 100 is 1 hundredths group. 5 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is 5 tens. And 2 ones is 2 ones. Over here, I don't know how many hundreds I have. I need 15 tens, but I only have 5, and I have 2 ones. In order to get from 5 tens to 15 tens, I need to add 10 more tens. So I borrow them from the hundreds place. Here are 10 tens. Now I have a total of 15 tens. How many hundreds do I have? That's right. I don't have any hundreds left. So I have 0 hundreds. Go ahead and get your worksheet and fill it in. 100 plus 5 tens plus 2 ones is 0 hundreds plus 15 tens plus 2 ones. Continue on with the rest of the problems.